sunny by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
Bitch don't call.
No gain on the
Bitch
play.
don't call me.
Defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant.
Slaughter gang, CEO.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Punch,
the Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
TMB to roll with PMB.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
No, he did.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And actually ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run again with Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play out.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it. Got some nigga dog can't get me no good.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
They
could only get 1. 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's alive again.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Die.
And punter bailing on now as he sends this one away.
Cha-cha slide.
No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this
Way
one
too much
in.
pride.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defense,
What's going on the defensive
it's a
side?
tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt
Numbers
things.
gonna be bugging
A
him
second
a lot.
down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Way too much pride.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Trump.
And now the young man has
Fuck
it. It's
no.
a fake, but he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker.
Come
And that
on, dog.
gives us a turnover on downs.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for
Cha-cha
Brandon.
slide.
Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were
Look
ready
at
for
my
it and stopped it.
120
Yo.
yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good fucking vision. I got vision, man. I got vision, boy. Big vision. You tripping. Keep sliding that line. Coming right out the back door, yeah, boy. Look. Simple. Say. Come right out the back door, yeah, boy. Keep it up. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Damn, I gotta hit that shit earlier. Fuck.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's make you get.
Losing yardage to the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
This shit got so much vision, homie.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Chubb on the counter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up early to about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Watson. He's got the Joker over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Bookie.
And for the 3rd time here in this half,
Bookie.
it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time.
And he fires.
Damn, I hit the wrong button.
Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Let's get a stop, though.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw it to him. Throw it to him.
That one tipped and
Throw it
it's
to him.
incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
I'm in the race.
That incompletion
Winners
certainly
place.
slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots force the turnover. And they'll take over.
Waited on to waited on.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier
Put
about
the cake
spreading the
up on.
ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
No disrespect to the niggas before me.
And they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Nah, I can't stand on my own. Bitches, they say shit to me, but now they won't leave me alone.
Really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the
now they calling my phone. Come on, paper is long.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
Tell a bitch I'm a ball. Don't do it. Don't do it, lurker. Don't fucking do it.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they
lurker.
This is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead.
Got my money up. I'm in the building. Yep.
So a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Come on, bro. You got to make that cut, bro. God damn.
As they stop it right around the one. Second and goal from the one. Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Harris is
going to get in now, goddamn me.
Patriot touchdown.
We're going to get in now,
So
goddamn
the
me.
second down run did well. They run it again on third down and get in.
Definitely
I wasn't sure
get
if
in.
they might pass it,
Definitely.
Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the
501 Young.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
I don't chase him out.
In addition, and now here's another
Good fucking pick, and Cordy. Why would you try him like that? Why don't you just do some money?
Set to start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with
Money
it.
over bitches, nothing above it.
Back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They can't us.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Roll those speakers up. G as fuck.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Ain't shit changed.
Starting position to begin the drive.
When I switch lanes in my big chain.
Running straight ahead. Treads him with his stiff arm. And a good looking
My niggas mesmerize and think times. I keep him so G.
148 yards for him on the ground.
Fucking with me.
He's been terrific here this afternoon. On the give, this is Harris.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. This nigga cannot stop my running game. At all. At all. At all. Don't go over there. I ain't going that way, boy. Oh my God. You gotta go get him. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure you get his ass this time. Go get that motherfucker. Go get him. There you go.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
G just off this.
Terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the
Hella
spot.
trees with him.
Forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And ain't shit changed.
They run for it with Harris.
Run his ass over. Oh, he fucking folded you.
First before he's brought down inside
tired. Okay.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup.
Your ass ain't getting out, though. I know
The
that.
type of game that he's having running the football.
Gonna make that red shit go away. Turn yellow or something.
Why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense?
Your ass ain't getting out. I know that. Ain't no getting out, bitch.
Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point
Damn, I moved it over.
season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
The price we live, the price we pay. Imperial Rose. I got us. We can throw a few dollars.
About to get started. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail biter in this one.
Let them eat enough for practice. No, sir.
This one's pretty much all but over.
Actress. But the last two, later we done gone through. Maybe we can all get faded. In the making. Boss of my team. Bringing home the bacon. You need a replacement. Face it.
and in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play.
The money go
with
a corny hole.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
Track this paper again. 30
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Bitch couldn't hold herself down and she bound the jersey down. Smoking pina colada papers. Patriots. Cases.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Gangster.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson.
Jump that, Tutu. Nunu. Jump that shit, Nunu.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're
Don't play with him, Nunu.
We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone.
Waterline stuff with you.
Some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's down in
No loss. Good shit, Kyle Duggar.
That'll leave him with a 3rd
No
and 2
far.
coming up.
Straight work. I'm my own boss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another.
Now you look good, girl. You Mario Amato.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, come on. Let's get a stop now. We done gave him 7 now. Let's get a stop now. We done gave him 7. We done gave him 7.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw.
Oh, my God.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Run!
Is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they say they ballin'.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one.
I let my hoes choose in my bold shoes, like Whole Foods. Hoes do.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for
a lot of things done changed. New coach, new things.
So they can continue to play.
New boys used to be at the bottom, came up. That's what they say.
Even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Used to not be allowed in the building, but now we on the rooftop. Give better than no money.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some
eliminate.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in
big mistake.
There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking.
Business mate.
Right now, they want to show the
business now. We in this business. They done up like Independence Day.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's just going to be short here, barely.
Are you paying to play?
It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure
he used to be at the bottom, came up. That's what they say.
The Patriots come up in,
but now we on the rooftop.
And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Another million on my schedule.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds his man complete.
They're hating this the proof of this shit. Bunch of little hoe ass.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Not for the jump over him. What's Peppers back there, boy? What's Peppers back there? Not jumping over him. Balling and chilling.
They are not letting up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Fuck them niggas.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Good user.
And he's going to be taken
good user.
Right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Found him.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. He's short on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
No safety.
What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable
I ain't gonna try you,
down
though.
to a two-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last two.
I ain't gonna try you like you try me. Because if I bust through that bitch, it's over for your ass.
Understand that they still have a two-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
I rap about bitches and champagne. You would too if every night you seen the same thing. Money, water, wall, young famous nigga. Can't take it with you. Bottle of rosé, drinking with you. Cause most niggas broke, their bank is injured. Bitches will ride with who they think's a winner. When you take a picture, when the niggas can spend it all on my niggas. When I go shopping, I tell them pick one. Cause they was with me when nobody saw the vision. Business.
These guys, they got it going today.
Here we go on fourth down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop.
I'ma take all this money I own.
The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, sitting on a two-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline. Thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Now Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Everything Louis V.
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. To throw, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be
New NBA. My baller, live for the day. Stunt like my father.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use in the final stages. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So I've been through. So I know what I know. Tony Hoes on, bro.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line.
Another day in the life. In the night, they faded with another nigga wife. Take a rain with the Sprite.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hoes are real niggas, you hoes. Look at the change.
On fourth down, Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Watson to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was